My first claim is
Around
Donald
10
Trump
PM.
is a
Okay.
racist.
It's time for you to go out, right? Is it time for you to go out? Guys, I have a second stream that is live right now. Let me go and check it out.
Yeah, so I don't understand how people get this idea that Trump is racist. You know, my family came from a communist country. They came from Cuba, and they came from Mexico. So I don't see anything or any statement that he's ever made
play Roblox,
that's
so I
racist.
wanna
I mean,
see
there's
what is
things
going
that
on.
there's accusations, but there's no facts behind it. And this whole idea that all Hispanics are illegal immigrants and they came here undocumented
watch this
is
kind
not
of
true,
debate.
because my family came here on both sides through the legal immigration process, not illegally here.
Okay, so that was a bold claim. You just said that, you know, there's no facts to substantiate the idea that Donald Trump is going to be a racist. So in the 1970s, there's civil litigation held against him by the DOJ of the state of New York for literally not renting to black people. What they did is they'd send in quote-unquote testers to his rental properties at the time. They'd send in a white person. The white person would ask the property manager if they had any available properties to rent. They'd say, yes, here we go, here's a housing application. Then they'd send in a black tester that asked the same question, and then they'd actually be denied. When this was investigated by the DOJ, the property manager told them that this was just a quote-unquote order from the higher-up, from this boss, from Donald Trump. And then they investigated Donald Trump, brought civil litigation against him, and they essentially determined that, he wasn't renting to black people, in which he then had to promise the DOJ that he was no longer going to racially profile in his housing application, and even had to put ads in the New York newspaper at the time, saying that he'd rent to black people.
So what you're saying is basically he's not renting to black people, but yet he employs a lot of minorities. He employs a lot of blacks, Asians, Hispanics onto his staff. So why wouldn't he be renting to black people? It doesn't make any sense. Also,
because
it
it's an example of racism.
But also is an example that the Department of Justice is weaponized against people that do something in life.
Can you give me any evidence for that?
I'll give you evidence of that. Yes, I will, because Trump was political for a very long time. He made political statements. He was very unpopular with a lot of Democrats. He would say things that they didn't like, and they would go after him. He weaponized the Department of Justice, just like they are right now. They're weaponizing the Department of Justice against him. They're using the government for their political power to go against him because they disagree with his political opinion. That's what they do. The Democrats have been going after him for years, even considering he used to be a registered Democrat. So I don't believe that Trump is racist whatsoever. I don't see that, because I see his employees. I've been to a lot of his properties in the past, and I know that he hires a lot of minorities. So I don't believe that to be true.
Okay, so your claim here is that, well, he actually didn't do what the DOJ accused him and held him liable for doing.
Yeah, but the DOJ says a lot of things that doesn't make it true.
If I finish real quick? So you're saying that the DOJ actually was unfairly persecuting Donald Trump, a political opponent. In the 70s, he wasn't running for any public office, so I don't know why you'd say that was a political opponent. But maybe we could look at a more intuitive example.
Well, he's made political statements in the 70s as well.
Okay, so your claim is that, the DOJ was unfairly persecuting him. Do you have any evidence of that?
If you go back, do you have any evidence why the DOJ was investigating him in the first place?
Yeah, because they had gotten...
No, there's no evidence. I mean, the DOJ has been an illegitimate organization for a very long time. So they make a lot of statements, but it doesn't mean that they're going to actually go through with anything. Nothing really happened at the end of the day. It was just a witch hunt at the end of the day.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't think you have any evidence for the claim that it was a witch hunt. I think that at the end of the day, this is a conspiracy theory. I think that Donald Trump
Conspiracy theory.
Mind if I finish real quick? Thanks. So I think that at the end of the day, this is going to be a conspiracy theory. I think that the DOJ does this, that Donald Trump would perpetuate a lot of conspiracy theories. He did this with the outcome of the 2020 election. But let's look at another example that's not coming from like the DOJ or like the criminal justice system. And we're like referencing like 2012 through 2014. Donald Trump said that because Barack Obama is black, he's obviously not a US born.
Okay, guys. I was actually listening to a debate between two people, but let's go. Where are my Roblox people? Where are my people who want to play Roblox? Are you still there? Yeah. I'm also reading the... Okay. Nobody want to play.
So
Roblox,
therefore, he
so
He did
obviously
not
shouldn't
say
be
that
able to
he
apply
was
for
black. He's not a U.S. born citizen.
Well, let's talk about the birther movement, right? So I just have a quick question. Would you say trying to take
There was legitimacy questioning his birth certificate.
questioning
at
his
that time.
birth certificate? What's
There is
legitimacy there?
questioning because his family came from Kenya. How is he running for
Wait,
president?
Donald Trump's mother's a Scottish immigrant. Should we question his birth certificate?
They came here through the legal process. He didn't come here through the legal process.
Wait, so you're saying
Which
that
would
Obama's
have
parents were
disqualified-
undocumented migrants?
Which
One second, I just want to
would
clarify
have
this.
disqualified him as president.
I just want to answer a question.
Would have
Well,
disqualified.
I want to ask you a question.
Sheriff
One
Joe
second, mind if I
Arpaio,
ask you
who
one
I'm friends
question?
with, Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who I'm friends with, looked into the claims of that birth certificate, and there was questions of whether it was falsified.
Wait,
so
you-
there was
wait,
a
you actually
forgery.
believe that? You
Yes, I
actually-
do believe that.
Okay,
It was
so you were
forged.
racist
I
just
do.
like Donald Trump.
I'm not racist.
Do you mind
Oh
if I-
wow, you're calling a Hispanic and a Cuban racist.
Do you mind if I,
Almost
do you mind if I
sounds
take 30 seconds here? All right. So first of all, yes.
Another white liberal. All right.
the fight is fighting. They put in this
right.
kit.
I'm gonna start where you guys left off.
Yeah, I think that hopefully we could slow things down a little bit here, have some productive conversation. So, yeah, how about I just start off by giving you my reasons why I think that Donald Trump is racist. So, with the last guy, we kind of touched on the civil litigation that was held against him in the 1970s for not renting to black people. But I want to focus upon a more like intuitive example. Proponing
I think that one is just like, I like to see kids like that debating each other. But hey, until then, okay, I was actually about to get who invited me. Setting. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Where are my Roblox people, man? You guys are looking for me to come and join you. Here I am, guys. Here I am. Here I am, okay? Alright, where's me? Where's me? Please come back before you start beating the... Trying to get into the thing, and here is a person that is very mean. Don't mind me. I'm just setting up my thing. I'm learning how to do it, but okay, let's see. Okay, that's how you play. Anyone? I am here just because of you. Just gonna talk he managed to get me. Hey, this kid. You guys think I should start beating the shit out of those two. Where is it? Oh my god, this kid is crazy. This kid is crazy. I want to see, how do you zoom out, guys? How do you zoom out? Okay, okay. Not too much room. What are my people saying, my friend? Nobody's saying anything, so I think I'm good. What is happening? Okay. I didn't even start it. I'm actually, as well, I'm scared. I was scared of the dude. Yeah, I Guys, there's something if you're here. Number block, are you still there? I'm also let's go provoke the people. Is that you, Nuru? I need a protector. Nah. I need that. Nohu. What is Nohu? I don't even speak the Malaysian language. Malaysian or whatever it is. Where is he? Is he gone? Is that me? Cobra. Okay, let's go. Cobra got his Is that Cobra? Is that Nuru? I'm looking for a person, right, guys? This one. Somebody, the person who asked me to come out to play is not here. So I'm just gonna that one. Let me go back and listen to this kid. Thank you for the thumbs up, guy. What up, bro? I'm Okolera. Okolera, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Sorry for the I was actually a little bit busy trying to see if I can play Roblox. Man Fee, what are you doing, my friend? I was just playing a video game and listening to kids debating each other, Democrat, the liberal, and
the idea that Barack Obama was not a US-born citizen. So first, I just want to ask you a very simple question. Would you say trying to take away opportunity from a black man because he's black is racism?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, yes, I do believe
Perfect
that.
Android.
But I think we also have to look into what the administration when he was
Android
in office
what do you
did,
mean perfect Android?
not what happened back in 1970 when he wasn't
Sorry,
even
I
in
mean,
office. It was a
I'm
complete
okay.
different administration
I'm okay.
making
I'm okay
rules.
too.
Okay.
When he was in office, he gave opportunity zones, gave funding to HBCUs. He also implemented the First Step Act, which I feel like liberals really focus on, like, oh, our prison system has a majority of African Americans in there. So we gave them an opportunity to get out
Where are
early
you from?
to start a new life. So I think if we're going to go back and look at some stuff of the 1970s, that's not really fair, because there's a lot of people on the Democrat side that have done worse things while in office. Joe Biden,
you, okay?
who,
No
when he was a
problem at all, no problem. Have a
senator,
wonderful day,
pushed
my
to get African Americans incarcerated at a higher rate. Like, actions speak louder than words at the end of the day. And what Trump did in office helped the black community at an exponential amount compared to all the other administrations on the Democratic Party.
Okay, so you're saying what he did in office helped African Americans more than other administrations.
Yeah.
You referenced historically black universities. Do you know how much funding he sent to HBCUs?
A decent amount. I can't give you the exact
So the
number.
exact amount was $250 million per year.
Okay.
Do you know how much Obama's administration and Biden's administration have sent?
I would like to hear.
Obama sent $1 billion a year, and Biden sent $4 billion a year. So not only did he decrease funding to historically black universities, all right, but also you referenced the First Step Act there. How did Donald Trump influence the First Step Act to get passed?
Through Congress.
Well, how did he influence that bill through Congress?
Answer that question for me.
Because he didn't influence it. In fact, it was proposed to Congress under Obama's administration, and it was shot down. And then something else I did want to
But at the end of the day, as president, he has the ability to sign or send a bill back to Congress, and he signed it. If he was truly racist, he would not have signed it in the first place.
Okay, but
At the end of the day, he still signed it, and he has that ability. Just like every president before, if they don't like a bill, they have the ability to send it right back to Congress, and there's congressional means to get it passed. He wasn't even in office.
Okay, I guess where I want to start with is looking at the actual word racist. I think nowadays it's a word that people throw around kind of like the word love. It is a very powerful word. It has a lot of negative connotation. It has a lot of power that comes with it. When I think of racist, I think of Hitler, who murdered millions of Jews. When I think of racist, I think of the Ottoman Turks that murdered 1.5 million of my people. I think of that. I don't think of Trump, who maybe he said things in the past, this or that. If we want to go about talking about saying things, Biden said Obama is one of the first mainstream blacks to be bright and intelligent. He said that you can only walk into a 7-Eleven if you have an Indian accent. He has said that if you vote for Trump over him, you're not black. He said so many of these things in his past, and the prompt is talking about, is Trump racist? But to me, it's not about that because of how the media has displayed racism. They just focus on Trump, and it is about both sides. They don't touch upon Biden. They don't talk about Biden. And when you look at his policies, like my friend mentioned, if Trump was a racist, he would not be passing policies. He wouldn't even give $1 to these black universities. If he truly had this, it's an intention of the heart. And I'll go out and I'll step out and say, I'm sure everybody here has said something racist in their life. That doesn't make you a racist. It's kind of like if you weigh 400 pounds and you eat celery, you're not skinny. All these examples that you're talking about are from years and years ago. What has he done that's racist in the last maybe 5-10 years?
10 years ago, 2014, Trump was actively proponing Barack Obama's birther myth, the idea that he was not born in
But
the
you already
US.
said that example. Give me something new, because that's...
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. I mean, you're asking for something in the last 5 to 10 years. That was 10 years ago. I thought that I'd just go over that again. Another reason why I wanted to go over that again with you is because how intuitively racist it is, right? Denying or saying that a black man should have less opportunity because of the color of his skin is very obviously racist.
When did he make that comment?
Yeah, so the whole birther myth with Barack Obama, right, essentially hoped to achieve that he wasn't born in the US, he was born in Kenya, and because he's not a US born citizen, he shouldn't have the opportunity to run for US president. The only reason he said that is because of the color of Barack Obama's skin.
But
I would
has he explicitly said he said that specifically because he's black, or are you just taking that assumption?
Okay, so what else? What explanation do we have here?
I've said everything I need to say. I'm waiting on you.
Okay, so I mean, well, yeah, I think that looking at Barack Obama, saying that he was born in Africa and then even denying his birth certificate from Hawaii, still like attributing his birth to Africa, I don't really see any other explanation apart from that, besides the fact that Barack Obama has black skin. And then another example
That's
from
also
like,
a comment. That wasn't a racist action. That was a comment.
Okay.
What action has he taken part in the last 5-10 years that have been racist against not even just blacks, against other races?
all right, first, I don't think that we should call like African Americans like blacks. I think that's a dehumanizing word. But second of all,
Your opinion, but
Okay, sorry. Second of all, right, even if we look at like the last month or two, I'd say that saying Kamala Harris, right, quote unquote, turned black, implying that she wasn't black prior, that's another racist comment. We could also reference that as
because
debate.
she plays with that. One day she's Indian, one day she's black.
That's not true.
Hello.
Howdy.
Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
So, you know, you're looking back at Donald Trump's history. One thing I do want to say, I don't know if you are aware, Palm Beach didn't used to let African Americans there. Donald Trump sued the city of Palm Beach to allow black membership at Mar-a-Lago. That is not racist. I think one of the problems that we have a lot on the left, every time there's a disagreement, we get thrown, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're this, you're that. And it dissolves the discussions that we should be having on policies. Secondly, Donald Trump worked with Senator Scott to create opportunity zones in black communities. If he was truly a racist, it's not something that he would do. So I think the whole premise is he's a racist, he's a sexist, takes away from policy positions that we should be discussing. If we go to the border and we talk about rapists and murderers, yeah, they are happening. Laken Riley is now dead. We have 300,000 missing migrant children known sold into the sex trade, per the last IG report. These are important issues. Our economy is important issues.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Absolutely,
Are you a US born citizen?
100%.
You're statistically speaking 4 times more likely to commit a violent crime than an undocumented migrant. So when you kind
They
of
shouldn't
virtue
be
signal on
here.
behalf of that.
They shouldn't be here.
Okay. All right.
And, and my husband's an immigrant,
Okay, yeah, but
a
it
legal
also.
immigrant,
Okay.
who came here legally.
Okay, I understand
We've got
that you wanna-
100 ISIS in our country right now that was reported. We've got gotaways. We've got Tende de Aragua. I've interviewed Oscar Blue, who's been through the Darien Gap 4 times. People are dying.
Okay, so you're saying that we have a crisis at the southern border.
Well, I'm saying that you're saying that
Yeah.
Donald Trump is racist. Donald Trump loves America.
Okay. Well, first of all,
And
I
he
want
puts Americans first.
to ask you one simple question first, and maybe we could get back to the prompt. Do you think that we have a crisis at the southern border today?
100%.
So you'd say that we also had a crisis at the southern border at the end of Trump's term because we have the same amount of
Actually,
daily
we have the
crossings
low.
today than then?
No, we do not have.
Yes,
the
we
same
have
amount of
about 2,400 crossings
no, that is
today
not true.
than as we
That
had
is
at the
not
end of
true. We
Trump's
have up
term
to
after Biden's executive
14,000 crossings a day. The Biden-Harris administration put us back into what's called the Global Compact of Migration. They are now using an app where they use our refugee resettlement program to fly people into our country to different states. So for you to say that the Trump administration that did not have catch and release, that is not, and Biden put it back in. And then we also had remain in Mexico, which on day one of Biden's administration, he wiped out.
Because it was ineffective. I mean, we could
Oh,
look
it was
at,
very
do
effective.
you mind if I talk real quick?
It's just propaganda. It's what you've heard from CNN and MSNBC.
Actually, how about I provide you a source that isn't CNN, isn't MSNBC, and it's actually a source from Donald Trump's rally. So remember when Donald Trump got shot in his ear? What did he have behind him?
It was the chart that showed the lowest crossings
Do you
in
mind
history.
if I talk about that chart?
I
So
have the chart. Should we bring it out?
You have the chart with you?
Yeah, I do.
Bring the chart out.
Can you have?
I like this. Is it entertaining, guys? Are you guys still there? Nobody's here. What? Let me change the way my camera is looking actually. One person is just watching, just one person, guys. Thank you for the 3 thumbs up that you guys give us, man. 3 thumbs up all the way from Milwaukee. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 3 thumbs up. Right now,
For someone?
Like you have like an actual picture of the chart?
I do.
Phenomenal. Let's look at the chart. She is prepared. This is great. Well, maybe we could just reference the ones. He only had increasing border numbers until the day he signed Title 42 into effect. Year by year, they only increased.
Is that why
Mexico policy, the wall, it was all incredibly ineffective border legislation. He couldn't get Congress together to pass anything, so then he had to reappropriate
That's
DOT
not
funds to
true.
build the wall.
That's not true. Congress passed H.R. 2. It's been sitting on Chuck Schumer's desk since May of 2023. It was the one bill that would secure the border. Border Patrol has endorsed President Trump. Law enforcement has endorsed President Trump.
Okay.
The Biden administration and the Harris administration have failed this nation, and they have allowed this invasion of our country, and Americans are dying. And sorry, these gang members should not be here.
I have a question. So would you say we had an undocumented migrant that was like a felon, a sexual abuser, right, a violent offender, that they shouldn't be allowed in the country?
I think my thing is being blocked, guys. So, damn. Let me see. What is YouTube accusing me of? YouTube is saying that they blocked one of my. Oh, they have copyrighted it. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, guys. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I just got a copyright. YouTube sent me a copyright note. That's crazy. Roblox. YouTube sent me a copyright message. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake, so never repeat it again. Don't repeat it again, otherwise it's gonna be dangerous for you. Strongest bottle. That's the one I was playing and I didn't like it. The bottle ground. What is bottle ground? Let me see it. Let me check it out. How do you move forward? How do I move forward in this game? How do I move forward? Bro, I don't know how to move forward. It is okay. I'm trying all of these games, most of these games. I want to see which one is better actually. Skip that shit. Who's not with us? That's what I need to know. You guys are saying that I shouldn't kill. Who are the scientists and who are not the scientists? Who's that hostile guy? Do I need to kill that dude? Is he trying to kill me? They want me to go here? Team change. Would you like to return to the menu and switch team? Bro, I don't know. I think I'm a scientist. I need to get inside. Press E.